This song's called 1919.
Fighting was ending, the one to end all wars. Trade trench foot for safety in the open arms of home. But the fighting's never over when you're unemployed or poor. From the bunkhouse to the barroom to the factory floors, when you can't afford to pay for your life. Inflation's just a word, but hunger's like a knife, and wages are down by 20%, and the landlord is banging on the door for the rent. It was Winnipeg in May, bursting at the seams. There were thousands on strike in 1919, and this kind of movement don't walk the line for greed. When they take and the city breaks and your best intentions bleed. And the war meant money for the railway regime, but the machinists still sided with the workers in need. So fire and water and telephone and rail, I'll put it on the line for death or for jail. And they honestly ask you to pledge not to strike, while the Citizens Committee plotted your demise. And the Mounties rode in, and the streetcars were smashed, and Saturday was bloody in that dark aftermath. It was Winnipeg in May, bursting at the seams. There were thousands on strike in 1919, and this kind of movement don't walk the line for greed. When you take and the city breaks and your best intentions bleed. And the cops, they refused to break from the trades, so you hired your guns to make 'em all afraid. And you fired the police, and you fired on the crowds. You plotted and conspired, read the riot act aloud. And now I sit and wonder, what was even won? Whether Winnipeg or Windsor, Vancouver or Estevan, but it was Winnipeg in May, bursting at the seams. There were thousands on strike in 1919, and this kind of movement don't walk the line for greed. When you take and the city breaks and your best intentions bleed. But a union's not imposed, it's democratic will. We're not Bolsheviks just because we fight for work and skill, or self-defense, common cause. to recognize what we are as people who live in love. It was Winnipeg in May, bursting at the seams. There were thousands on strike in 1919.